we're Chloe and Julia Burkholder. Our parents are Chris and Isabel, and our brother is Joseph. Recently, four of us three kids and our mom, we went on an overseas trip to France for 3 weeks to attend a summer camp called Camp Harmonie, or Camp Harmonie in French. And it was both of our third time going, and it was our brother's first time. The camp is, we know the directors of the camp because we attended the same church for a year that we lived in Marseille.
So we're connected, like this, the Camp Harmonie is supported, it's organized by the Chapelle Fouveau in Marseille, which is like, it's just a church in the area, and they do this program called CEM, and CEM, it stands for Chrétiens en Mission in French, which is Christians in Mission. And it's a year-long program that our parents actually did while we were still really young and our brother wasn't born yet. So, and also we actually have a friend of ours, a Mauritian, who actually just graduated from this course named Jonathan Luteritz. So, what you do during this course is you will take theology courses that are designed by like Max Donner and other qualified people. If you don't know who Max Donner is, he's done a lot of like good research and studies into theology. And you also do community service and just helping out in the community. And one thing that we're really strong in is our choir practice. Like they do this just amazing, like the choir practice is good enough that like even when you go to the camp, even the kids are good singers. Like normally, it's very amazing.
It's intimidating.
It's So yeah, and so you finish off this course by doing CEM summer in July. It's very busy, a lot of community service, singing in like homes for the elderly and things like that. And then after that, you take if you're in Marseille, you take a bus 3 hours to the Camp Harmonie in the mountains, and you finish up your studies there by working on the staff at the Camp Harmonie. You can be a camp counselor, you can work on the technical team, cook, clean, anything that that needs to be done, you can do. So, yeah.
So, like she said, it's a 3-hour bus ride from Marseille. It's in the mountains of Ardèche, which is rural France. But people come from all around France to attend the camp, churches all around. Some even come from Switzerland. There's a church in Geneva that people attend very frequently. And the campers themselves, the ages are 7 to 17 years old, and then they're divided into the kids, which are the 7 to 12, and then the adolescents, which are the 13 to 17. And it was both of our first time in the adolescents group because we've both been in the kids group before.
So what they do to kind of engage the kids at this camp is they'll have like themes, like some years it'll be pirates, or like one time it was the Lion King. And this year it was the Chronicles of Narnia. For those of you who don't know, who aren't familiar, it's a book series written by C.S. Lewis, and it's very heavily allegorical in terms of the Christian message. And it's fantasy, but like it's very much just a one-to-one allegory. Like the talking lion is like Aslan is meant to represent Jesus, and so we did The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe specifically, and we followed that story. And it was a really great way to connect with the kids because not only. Because what they did was there were sketches that they would do, they would go through the story all these kids are just going into Narnia for the first time, and it was just a good way to connect not only thematically because this idea of there's a battle against an evil force, but also just to have fun, it was just fun to to try and be part of this, and I mean this colonie was really unique for a lot of different reasons. We had the honor to accommodate 5 Ukrainian refugees among our adolescents, and also one girl from England, and I got to get really close with those people because there were two boys and 3 girls, and all 3 of those girls were in my room together, and I just became pretty good friends with them because it was kind of out of necessity because they spoke English, but not that much French. So there was also a nice American man who's married a Russian woman named Stuart, who did a lot of the translating for them because they could understand Russian and equally well. So he would translate for them, and I would help out in the room because they could like speak English to me and let them know and they would let me know what they needed. And it was so cool because and one of those girls actually got baptized at the colonie, which is really great, right? Like round of applause, like, and it was and like we had four different baptisms that year, and it was 2 of them were planned and 2 of them weren't, and it's so cool to be part of that every single time, like, and just the way we did it, like just the way we do it, it feels really like a community. It's like we're celebrating with that person, and like as soon as the person gets up out of the water, we all just start to sing for them, and it's worshipful. It really is. And you know, and like there was a lot of fun activities. We did talent show and all this, and kayaking. We went to the lake. And a lot of hiking too. My legs were sore afterwards, but ultimately the coolest thing about the camp was just the sense of community. And I think that the Ukrainian refugees and Maya, the English girl, felt really welcomed, and I'm really happy about that, and I'm really happy I got to be a part of that. So,
for me, my my room experience was a little bit different because my camp counselor was my mother. It was fun. It was nice. Just blink at me if I say anything wrong. And I knew some of the girls from when I had attended the camp before. I knew, actually I think I knew all of them, but we had never really interacted that much on a personal level because we were really young, and I didn't really like them that much. So, but now I think we've all grown. I think we're able to talk about deeper issues. We're able to sort of give advice to one another. We were able to be a sort of a little community for the couple weeks that we were there, which I think is really the most important part of attending this camp, especially for young people. You have a group of people who share the same same base belief, but you can still discuss things with them. You can have conversations about things that you're curious about. It's very much a sense of community and camaraderie. It's very important, I think, it's an important experience for all young people to have, I think, and I'm really glad that we got to share in that. And we're hoping to go back next year, especially since Julie's turning 17 next year, so it'll be her last year to go. And both of us are actually looking forward to do the CEM year-long program after we finish school. And if anyone has any questions regarding the camp, we're where the food is, and our parents are free to talk about the CEM program for anyone who's curious. Thank you.
Thank you so much.